back in October for our Miami Warfare 1, which was in November. Very successful event. We started it here, so we're going to start this event here, and hopefully it'll be more successful. We're very excited about the show. It's a combination of efforts of our partners, promotional partners, Bad Dog Promotions, Winter Sports Group, Blue Wave Boxing, all helping us at Warriors to make the show a success. And of course, we'd like to thank the good folks at Univision for giving us the opportunity to come home to Miami with a terrific show, headlining two of Warriors stars, Rances Barthelemy and Breidis Prescott. I'd like to introduce my partners for the event. First, from Winter Sports, Michael Leosvy.
Buenas tardes para todos. Estamos haciendo el segundo evento en Miami con el promotor Leon Margules from Warriors Boxing, Richard Duval y The Winner Sport Promotion. Va a ser un show bastante bueno. Tenemos una calidad de boxeadores muy buena. Breidis, Prescott, Rances, Barthelemy, Yunieski Gonzalez, que pertenece al equipo Cuba, 8-0 invicto. Vilier Quinonez 3-0 invicto del equipo Cuba también. Y va a ser un evento bien fuerte. Y esperamos que pase lo mismo que pasó la otra vez, que tuvimos bastante público y muchos seguidores. Y este es solo el principio de los eventos boxísticos en Miami, ya que hace bastante falta esto aquí, y eso es lo que estamos trayendo, buena calidad boxística y representando a todos los latinos, fundamentalmente eso, a través del boxeo. Muchas gracias.
I'd also like to thank my other partner and dear friend, really one of the good guys in boxing. He's also a promotional partner of Rances Barthelemy. Ladies and gentlemen, truly one of the real good guys in the sport, Richard Duval.
Quiero dar las gracias a todos los miembros de la prensa por asistir a esta conferencia de prensa. Sabemos que con el tiempo que podían estar a lo mejor en otros lugares, estamos muy contentos de poder anunciar esta conferencia de prensa con un par de meses de anticipación, algo raro que aquí ocurre en el sur de la Florida cuando tenemos boxeo, pero hemos tenido la suerte de, como somos 4 promotores trabajando juntos, poder organizarnos mejor. Le damos las gracias a Telefutura por poder transmitir este evento que promete tener peleas explosivas. Tenemos 2 peleadores que son las 2 peleas estelares que van a salir por la televisión, los cuales se asemejan mucho en estilo y en tamaño y en pegada. 2 peleadores muy excitantes, que uno de ellos, yo soy copromotor, Rances Kid Blast Barthelemy, que tiene récord de 16-0 con 11 knockouts. Muchacho que está entrenando en Las Vegas en estos momentos bajo la tutela del entrenador del Salón de la Fama, Miguel Díaz, y que hace ya bastante tiempo que no pelea en Miami. Yo sé que él está bien contento de regresar aquí a Miami y demostrar lo que ha estado aprendiendo en Las Vegas. Y también este muchacho que fue el único que le había ganado a Amir Khan, un hombre que tiene una pegada devastadora, que puede terminar la pelea con un solo golpe en cualquier momento, el colombiano Breidis Prescott. También hay mucho talento joven que va a estar en exhibición, así que los urjo a que asistan esta velada de boxeo. Muchas gracias.
Just give you some details. It's an 8-bout show. The doors are going to open at 7:30 on Saturday night. The first bout, bell will be approximately 8 o'clock. The broadcast of the last 2 fights will begin at 11 p.m. Beginning with the Barthelemy fight, followed by the Prescott fight. Tickets are available. They're already on sale. They actually went on sale today. So if you want tickets and you want to get them before everybody else gets them, my assistant, the wonderful Lourdes Figueroa, wave over there, she has the tickets. She has all the tickets. It could be the first sale because they're going on sale today. And you want to get tickets early because we believe we had a packed house in November, and we think we're going to pack the house even more this time. The 8 undercard bouts consist of fighters from all over the world and locally. There are, I was looking at the card before I got up here, and there are a total of 9 undefeated fighters on the show. There are also some great fighters with some terrific records that have a couple of losses, including British Prescott, who we all know knocked out Amir Khan. Tickets are priced at $30 for general admission, $75 for ringside, and there are VIP tables that are also available for purchase. That will include a bottle of booze and mixers and stuff like that, and you'll be right in ringside at your own table if this is another that are priced at $2,500 for a 10-top. Without further ado, I'd like to bring up some of the undercard fighters that are present and that will appear on the show. With a record of 2-0, 2 knockouts. He fights out of Miami, Florida, and I'll probably pronounce his name wrong. Leosvy Mayedo.
Buenas tardes a todos los presentes, buenas tardes a la prensa y a los periodistas. Aquí soy cubano, tengo 3 peleas y 3 knockouts. Espero dar un buen show en esta cartelera. Nos estamos preparando muy bien. Esperemos que todo esté bien y tratar de sacar la victoria lo más pronto posible. Buenas tardes y gracias a todos.
And from one of Warrior's top young prospects with a record of 5-0, 3 knockouts. He's from Puerto Rico. I'm looking for the city in Puerto Rico. Bayamón, Puerto Rico. Ladies and gentlemen, really a top amateur and a good young pro. You're going to enjoy watching him. And he's a big, tall middleweight. Let's hear it for Roberto Acevedo.
Buenas tardes, Dios me los cuide y me los bendiga a todos. Para mí un privilegio y un honor estar aquí frente a todos ustedes, dejándoles saber que el 18 de agosto estaré dando lo mejor de mí, haciendo un gran espectáculo, diciéndole a cada uno de ustedes que se den cita porque va a valer la pena el presentarse allí, porque de mi parte les voy a dar lo mejor de mí y les voy a demostrar que no van a desperdiciar el dinero. Y estoy preparándome más que nunca a la perfección, al 1000%, y los espero ver allí. Que Dios me los cuide y me los bendiga a todos y a cada uno de ustedes.
Another fighter who has been fighting for a little bit, and he's really a great young prospect. He's promoted by my partner from Winter Sports, Michael Lusbit. He's going to be the main undercard co-feature. In other words, he's going to be the main fight before television. He's going to fight a very good fighter, Jermaine Mackey from the Bahamas, in a Latino title fight. Ladies and gentlemen, with a record of 8-0, 5 by knockout. Now in Miami, by way of Havana, Cuba, Yunieski Gonzalez.
tardes. No, antes que nada quería darle las felicitaciones con los compañeros de los promotores que me están ayudando día a día en esta carrera, especialmente a Pablo de Cuba, Marco Luis B, hoy que no se encuentra presente, a los entrenadores míos, Tony, médico, Freddy, un saludo. Nada, y en especial aquí a los compañeros que me dieron que están dando la oportunidad una vez más para entrar en esta cartelera. Me siento muy bien preparado y me voy a seguir preparando para el día 18 de agosto, dar lo mejor de mí como siempre lo he hecho y preparado para cosas buenas. Ya, todo está dicho. No se lo olviden que todo va a estar bien y todo va a ser una cosa linda, una cosa elegante. Ya, 100%, bien preparado.
I'd also like to recognize another fighter who's going to be on the card. I don't think he's not here because he's training up in Chicago. He's a stablemate of Mackenzie. He's one of our fighters from, also from Cuba, with a record of 3-0, 2 knockouts. He'll also be on the card. His name is Vilier Quinonez, who I co-promote with Gary Shaw. And I'd also like to introduce who's here as a guest, and he's a friend, roommate, and stablemate of Rances Barthelemy, one of the top featherweights in the world today, former Cuban Olympian. You know, within a year, he's going to be world champion. Luis Franco, stand up and take the barrel. I'd like to now bring up one of the great managers today, maybe in the history of boxing. Those of us that have been around this business for a long time know him well. Those of us who have not been around this business for a long time know him as the main man. And he's my dear friend and the manager of the great Glenn Johnson, Mr. Henry Foster.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And hello to everybody here.
Hola.
Hola. Excuse me, I will speak in English. I was going to do I was going to do it in Yiddish, but all right. Many of you may know me, if you do, by my association with Glenn Johnson, and I pretty much fulfilled everything that I wanted in boxing through Glenn Johnson. Became manager of the year in 2004 and represented Glenn, you know, at the height of his career when he was the fighter of the year the same year. And thought that, you know, pretty much after Glenn, I would retire from this and just be a fan. But then I had the opportunity to meet two kids from Cuba, Luis Franco and Rances Barthelemy, and these were the two best talents I had ever seen, raw talents, and I wanted to work with these guys, and I wanted that to be my legacy, and I also wanted to involve a dear, dear friend of mine who loves sports more than anything probably in his whole life, Bobby Goldwasser. And he's a great co-manager and totally supportive of these two kids. And I promised him that both these guys would become world champions. And I believe we're on the cusp of having that happen for both Luis Franco, La Estrella, and for Rances Kid Blast Barthelemy, who is going to be the co-feature in the August 18th fight. And you really need to see these guys. You need to come out on August 18th. You need to pump this press because these guys are really fighting their hearts out. Rances is a future world champion. He needs to be seen. And I want to take this opportunity to thank you for being here, to introduce my fighter, Rances Kid Blast Barthelemy. Thank you.
Buenas tardes a todos los presentes, a la prensa aquí presente, a los fanáticos. Estoy dejando saber que me estoy preparando muy bien para esta pelea, ya que me siento muy conmovido que voy a pelear aquí en mi casa, ya que para nadie es un secreto que Miami es el exilio cubano. Y nada, creo que también debo destacar aquí a mis promotores, porque creo que he sido bendecido en ese aspecto de que en mi carrera, de que estoy trabajando con ellos, he sido uno de los boxeadores que ha sufrido menos en actividad en su carrera, y creo que esto se debe destacar, ya que por la actividad puede ser un gran factor a uno perder la corona. También quería agradecerle a mis manejadores Henry Foster, Bobby, que han hecho tremendo trabajo, me han apoyado en todo lo que he necesitado. Y nada, creo que con este team que tengo, este equipo que tengo, creo que sin duda voy a ser campeón mundial. Muchas gracias.
Rances has a record of 16-0 with 11 knockouts. His opponent, who's not here but will be here, has already signed a contract, is a very tough contender from who's been in with the best fighters in the world and has come up just short against a couple of undefeated fighters. He's got a record of 14-6. He's from Guadalajara, Mexico, and his name is Alejandro Rodriguez. That will be the opening television bout. Great Cuban prospect and a great Mexican opponent. It'll just be a great fight to watch from an action standpoint. Two guys coming forward and throwing leather. The main event is also going to be a special fight. It's going to feature a contender, a well-known contender from the Bronx, New York, by way of Puerto Rico, by the name of Frankie or Francisco Figueroa. He's got a record of 20 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, and he's going to take on who I believe is as good a junior welterweight as there is in the world. He's come up just short a couple of times. Everybody knows about his knockout in the first round over Amir Khan. Everybody knows that saw the fight. He got robbed in England against McCloskey. Everybody knows who saw the fight. He got robbed when he fought Miguel Vasquez, who's a world champion. And everybody knows he was beating the hell out of Mike Alvarado before he ran out of gas late, and I want to kill him for not having enough left to finish the fight. All he had to do was land on his feet and he wins that fight. He's a great puncher, he's a great person, he's a great fighter. He's never in a bad fight. Every fight he has is an exciting fight. He lives in Colombia, trains in Miami, Florida. He's got a record of 25 wins, 4 losses, 18 wins by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, Breidis Prescott.
Buenas tardes. Primero que todo quiero darle gracias a Dios, a la promoción, a todos los presentes por la nueva oportunidad que me están brindando. Aquí contento de pelear nuevamente aquí en Miami, hacer las cosas bien, estamos entrenando fuerte. Esperemos que el día 18 estemos en óptimas condiciones para así brindarle un bonito espectáculo y hacer las cosas bien arriba del ring. Y ante todo salir con el brazo en alto, que es lo más importante. Muchas gracias.
Just a reminder, if you want tickets today, see Lourdes at the table over here to my right. She's got them. We believe they're going to go fast, so the best seats, if you want the best seats, I would buy them early. I'd like to thank Mojitos again for bringing us here for the second time. The Miami Airport Convention Center at the Doubletree Hotel for hosting this event. Miami Warfare 2, they hosted Miami Warfare 1. Those of you there remember a great night of boxing. It's going to be a fun Saturday night. It's going to be a party in Miami. Terrific fights, non-stop action, in a party atmosphere. If you haven't been to the new Miami Airport Convention Center at the Doubletree, it's a beautiful venue that just put millions and millions of dollars in and made it top first-class venue. If you can't make it, you want to see the fight on Univision Telefutura, Solo Boxeo Saturday night. And I want to thank the media for coming out. I want to The fighters will hang around for a couple minutes if anybody's got any questions or want to do one-on-ones. And I'm going to ask them all the fighters to pose in front of the table here. But again, I want to thank everybody for coming, and we hope to see all of you again in the coming weeks.